Yo, what is going on everybody and welcome back. Today we are going to be showing the GreatSwoord of Artorias. This is a new moveset add-on for Cinders mod. You can find it in my channel and the link will be in the description below. So the GreatSwoord of Artorias is a really cool weapon which allows you to play like Knight Artorias. So we're going to show his moveset. So R1, it has 4-hit combo, as you can see. We got the R2, which has 4-hit combo also, but you can't hold this. It's a thrust into 4-hit combo. And then you can combo R1 into R2, like so. So the first R1 gives you the double swipe R2. The second R1 gives you the thrusting R2. And then the third R1 gives you also the double swipe and so on. You can combo these together. And we also can combo from R1 to R2, from R2 to R1, like this. R1 into R2 2 times. Gives you the double swipe. Okay, so we also got the backdash attacks. This is R2. That one was R1. Rolling R1, and then the rolling R2, and then we also got the kick from one-handed moveset. This is the kick for R1. For R2, it gives you the thrusting, but it doesn't lunge you forward like this. So this is the kick. Okay, and then we also got the transform attacks. Transform attacks, you can do them after any animation except for backstep and running. When you do R1, you can press right triangle to transform from one-handed moveset to two-handed moveset. As you can see, it gives you a unique attack. This is R1 into triangle from one-handed to two-handed, and this is R1 into triangle from two-handed to one-handed, like this. It gives you the double swipe. And then you can get the one-handed moveset. So, let's go to the two-handed moveset. We have the R1, which is 3-hit combo. We have the R2, which is like this. You see that? It goes into a little stance at the end. And you can press R2 again to jump backwards, or you can just hold. You can just not do it. You can wait or back cancel it. Okay, so we got the L1 attack, which is this is first the L1 attack without holding, but if you hold it, it will give you the jump back. If you hold L1. And then if you press L1 2 times, it will give you 2 jumps. Like this. 2 jumps. And then we can also do the hold L1, jump back, and then jump again with the L1. And then we can also combo into a lot of stuff. L1 into R1. Keeps looping. R1 into L1 gives you a jump. 2 jumps, to be exact. And then you can also combo L1 into R2. Into L1. As you can see, this is the R2 combo into L1. When you go to the stance, you can press L1 to jump. Okay. And then we got the weapon art, which has 2 parts. First part is the active, I call it, and then we have a passive. The passive is when you attack, you can buff any attack you want. So let's press R1 and then press R2 at the same in the middle. When you press L2, the weapon art button, it will give you a war cry buff, like war cry, but it increases damage and it increases poise. But you have to time it. As you can see here, if I hit the lady, I do 400 damage. But if I time it right, I get hit 800 damage when I time the weapon art through the R1. But if I press it late, you see that? It gives me the animation, but it doesn't give me the damage. But you need to focus on the timing. You can buff any attack you want. So, let's see the rolling R1. This is the rolling R1, rolling R2, and then the rolling L1. We have the running R1, running R2, and then the running L1. Okay, so one thing to note. If you want to buff the L1, this part, it will give you it has two attacks, as you can see. So if you buff the first attack, it will give you 1500 damage. As you can see here. That's 1500 damage. I buffed the first attack. But if I buff the second attack, it will give me less damage, as you can see. You see that? 1100 damage. 1200 damage. That's when I buff the second hit. When I time the Warcry a little bit late. But if I time it with the first attack, like this, it gives me 1500 damage. So that's pretty cool. This weapon is great. This mod is great. So if you want to see it, if you want to try it, go in the link in the description and you'll find the video where I teach you how to install this mod. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.